Alright, so last night I was going to test the loop, but I was too tired by the time I was done because I'm waiting for day 21. It's all completely built. Now, down here is not, but the loop is finished, and it was yesterday, but it was still only like day 20. So then I got back yesterday, and here I've been just testing out paints, and doors. So there's nothing back here yet, but I'm still deciding how I'm going to set up a base down here. So I'm just, testing things. All that's concrete, or not concrete, steel. All the stuff that's final is steel. All this shit is that's steel, but all this wall right here is building blocks. Obviously, this is 15,000 to take that bad boy down. This will be down in a couple of whacks. One thing I did do, which I was excited about, and I'm starting off very well, is because of this style Horde. What time do I have? Okay, because of this style of Horde base, I will make my tunnels like I did in my last PS4 version of this game. However, I am on a random map. I'm not on Naviskeen. I'm trying to remember if mine was on Naviskeen or not. I'm pretty sure it was the Central 00 City. That's the way I like to do it. So anyway, I'm starting to build my tunnel. And since I'm already at Bedrock, it made this a lot easier. I didn't have to dig a very long ramp down to Bedrock, which is very convenient. Because that takes a long time to do. So anyway, this is my 4x4 tunnel. And again, you have to make sure that you can ride a motorcycle in your tunnel. I think I used to keep it at 3x3 on PS4 version. Now, I didn't get that far, but I did get pretty far yesterday. It didn't take me that long. It took me about 2 hours to complete this tunnel. So, I'm actually very proud of that. This is nowhere near as long as my tunnels were on my PS4 version, and I had them going in different directions. And then I had them going to different places too, or there were different exits to get out of. Here, I've only made it from the base to here, which is quite a distance in 2 hours. To get 4x4 all the way down, I was impressed with myself, but I did use the auger, however, not the whole way. For precision, I do prefer to use the axe, but since I can ride a motorcycle, mini bike, bicycle down here, I'm good. That went directly south. I also put a door here I was fooling with, even though I haven't done anything yet. Obviously, this is already ground level, so if I put a base in here, this will just be extra access. I believe I'll put a container here, a storage container, so that I can just access bikes and gasoline and repair kits, maybe some food. Yeah, so I'm very proud of that that's being started and it's starting off nice. So that's good. And as you can see, it's almost time for Horde Night to begin. I discovered, well, I kind of knew that it was there, but I didn't ever use it before. These different shaped cubes that you can paint them different colors. So like, for instance, these are just regular cubes, and I painted the two top ones that color and then the bottom one that color to kind of give it, break it up and give it, like the border, or like at my grandparents' house where we had the wood on the bottom and then the wallpaper in the middle. Now, obviously, I didn't put the wallpaper here, but I mean, this is the wallpaper. But I was just testing out the things. But then I found this one, which is actually, it's actually this block. So this block has 3 different well, actually, I think if I paint this top, this one also changes, but you have like 3 different colors, plus this side, you can paint a different color too. But, so, like, if I did it here, It's just a little taller than if you were to just do this one. Let me see. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Do it like this. Hang on. Is it just ever so slightly taller? So, I do like, so I did this one and I did it, I like this version I have here. It's the metal bottom and then it's, I don't even know. But anyway, I was just messing around with those. And then by the time it was almost, it was day 21, I was like, there is no way that I am going to be able to stay up to even try to do this. So one more time, just a quick overview down here is my permanent electric generators. You can't see them, or the battery generators or the solar generators, because they're in steel. They are permanently in that. I mean, I'm not going to dig them out. And I got them on both sides for a total of 8 solar banks and 8 battery generators. And they all have corresponding thingies, relays to get the electric down. This side is housing the electric for the guns and the turrets and the electric fences. And then this one is just supplying the 3 light bulbs, so I can take the light off. I can have some light over here. The reason why I have these lights here is to know that if one of the powers go out, like if one of them breaks or something, excuse me, I'll know which one it is. So that's the purpose of those lights. I probably could have found smaller ones. But regardless, those lights are just indicating that the power is on for those particular generators and battery banks. And then, so here's the deal. I kind of want to go up top and see how that works. So this switch connects these with these. And if I'm down here, I will get hurt by the fences. And these guns just love to shoot them down there, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I don't want them to shoot down this hallway. I want them to just keep looping around because I don't want them to get triggered to come over here. I don't know if I need to keep this door open or not, or if I just like stand right here. I'm not sure, but I assume that if I'm standing, I better close this door just to be on the safe side. I'll turn the switch on when I come back down, but I'm thinking that I'm just going to stand up here for a while. Now, there's another problem that I did not think about, and that would be birds. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect anything. I don't think the birds would fly down into a hole. I don't know how that's going to work. But I'd like to stand up here for the beginning. So again, I didn't finish doing the ground up here like I'd like to. Like the perimeters. But again, the zombie path is they come around here. They're like, oh, let's go over here, and then they fall in the hole. And then they run down this way, because that way's closed with the wall, and they run back up the ladder, and they're like, oh, here's the path, it's up here. And then they go down that. I will break my leg if I fall down there, and I fall down in the hole. I believe, and we're going to find out, finally we're going to find out. I don't think I can jump across that, actually. Let's do that. There, I cheated. There we go. That's an easy way across. And again, I'm not really sure what the hell I put those poles there for. It might have just been to protect something. I'm not sure what I was thinking. That might have been part of the initial design by the other guy. I don't know. I started them and then I finished putting them up, and I just am not sure. Not sure. Okay, so we have 30-ish seconds to go before it is Horde night. I bumped up the zombies to, I don't know, like 24, I think. I'm on stage level, and again, the stage level is only because I got so many points. 103. Of course, I've only killed 9 enemies. I haven't done anything except for build this base with enemies off. I'd have add them on a little bit, so that's why there's a big difference between how many points I have, skill points I have here versus what I have on my other game that is still saved, the up above ground level base. But I wanted to try this one because if there's going to be a reset, I'm going to need to know, should I make this first while I'm making the other one? Should I make the other one while I'm making this one? I don't know. I don't know. I cannot get points for this one because I'm not killing any zombies. This is just an infinite loop, supposedly. And yeah, so I'll probably end up, I'm not going to jump down here because it's, oh wait, we got one more minute. 2100, 2200. I'm probably going to reinforce this first layer going down of these, because I don't want these dirt sticking up. And I'll change the color. This won't be yellow up here. These may remain yellow or not. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But if I was to get to the solar generators, I'd have to come from down here, because they're not as far down from this direction as they are far up from the other direction. Anywho, alright, let me get my little booty across here. And I won't get any points because I won't be killing any zombies. Which, I mean, unless they're threatening the Great Cornholio, I will not be killing any zombies. Unless it's like a bird or something. And I'll redo the paint job out here for now. I just painted that because I like this wood. It just is pretty. It reminds me of the dining room table. It reminds me of the job my stepdad did on the dining room table that my grandparents had, that my mom has. It was painted green. Like a green you wouldn't want your table to be painted. And the chairs, and then my stepdad stripped the paint off of them, and this is what it looked like when he was done with it. It was really pretty. So they're running up the doohickey. What I can't, I'm not hearing them hit the ground. I'm not seeing them climb up the backside yet. I have no idea if they're beating the walls. Oh, they came up the ladder. I'm pretty sure they're coming up the ladder now. I think I just saw them come up the ladder. I really can't tell though. Yeah, that guy just came up the ladder, yeah. They're coming up the ladder. So that's good. That's great. I suppose I could just stand here. I guess I could make like maybe like a little thing to stand here. And, like put spikes on top of it in case for birds? I don't know. Like a carport? They're definitely looping properly. I can tell that they're looping properly, so that's good. Now what I would like to do is go down this hole and not break my ankles, so that would be nice. So I'm gonna just stay on here, and we're gonna see if we can peek. I don't think I can, though. That's the problem. So why is he not getting shot? He should be getting shot right now. He's beating the wall. That's not good. That shit's on. I don't have it aimed properly, apparently. Okay, we need to aim you a little bit better. Like that. Now we're gonna aim this one. I was trying to get it just directly by the yellow wall. But clearly I need to do that. Yeah, that's better. Now the one shot should send him back. See how they start running back now? So I'm definitely gonna have to repair that. Shoot that bitch. Well, there's nobody down here now. They get confused, they get shot. Plenty of bullets. Fine. They're mostly just running back the other way. That's good. I wonder, because if I was standing there, it was making them come closer to that edge. But when I stand... excuse me, when I stand back here, they tend to run back the other way better. Or maybe because they can see me? I don't know. So when the shotgun hits the bedrock, it makes that screeching noise. But I am not hearing... And that might have been what I was hearing. But I didn't hear the guns going off. I'm trying to understand why I was hearing them before. So I'll just close this door again. And go back up top. It seems to be working pretty good. We'll see how much damage afterwards. Got a couple hours to go. A couple in-game hours to go. Oh, who was just hitting me? Somebody... What is hitting me? What is that noise? It sounds like something's hitting me, but nothing is hitting me. See, maybe that's the gun shooting. Maybe that's what that is. They're definitely going up the ladder and coming back across and falling down in there. Oh my god. I only have 12 bullets. The button to scope in is changed, and I keep pressing the wrong one. Oops, I missed. Oh, that's a demo. So if I wanted the points, I could just sit here and shoot them from here. But like I said, this, I would have to build walls up the side of this with a ceiling and spikes on top for when the birds come. I can't see any other way around that. I missed him. So again, I could essentially just stand here and get the points, but it will not work if the birds are getting me from top. But they're not. They were aggroing down low by that wall, but I didn't have the shotgun pointed appropriately for that. I didn't think they were going to do that, so I didn't have it aimed properly. Trigger happy. That's a Weird Al song, an original Weird Al song. I was only kidding. Trigger happy, Christmas at Ground Zero. Their original Weird Al songs are my favorite original Weird Al songs. Oh, too late. Turn down my sensitivity on this game. Shit. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why are you beating this? How are you beating this? That's not working right. That's actually not working right. They're not supposed to be beating this. Maybe it's because I'm standing up here? Oh my god, what was that? I don't even know what that was, but it gave me a concussion. They're not supposed to be beating this, so this may not actually work out. I was excited about this, though, for a minute. Are they beating up my shit anymore? I don't even know. Should I just hang out on this ladder? That actually was not good. Whatever they were doing, that was not good. See if I hang on this ladder. But they did not drop down here. They're not even dropping... Are they dropping down the hole? I guess. Let's turn this on. Fuck it. Oh, my little kitty. I guess I could kind of pick them off down here. Not really. If I was desperate for points, I could. Probably throw a silencer on this bad boy. They'll never know it hit them. Shoot him in the ankles. That sounds like a bird. Yeah, see, what the hell's that all like? That's not gonna work. That's what I was worried about. What are the birds gonna be doing? And why didn't... Oh, they're not pointed to do that, are they? Oh, I only wanted them specifically on the ground, but I gotta lift them up for birds, apparently, because... Oh, I can't go through there because of the wires. Well, they're just gonna go to town on all the zombies now, and that's not quite what I had in mind. Not quite what I had in mind. What I could probably do is put the turret over here on this side and point it this way. That's probably what I should do. Let's see about that. Then it could point up. Then I could have one pointing up at the birds, maybe. I feel like I had the turrets over here. Do I have the thingy? No. Okay, that's not gonna work now. Fuck. It's over. So one of my fears was that the birds were gonna fly down, and how would that work out? Well, now we know. And then I can just go down here and kill everything. That's not a problem. So one bullet should, I was gonna say, one bullet should send him back the other way, which it seems to be doing. Oh god, I can't do that without turning it on, which means I'm gonna get fried. Shit. I can take these down. I really should have that.